welcome to Luna Soul's Tarot. My name is Victoria, and for today's reading we are doing what is said once you've left the room, like you walked in and you walked back out, like a store or just anywhere you walked out. We're gonna get a quick feedback on what's being said afterwards. So this can be somebody with but more likely it'll be like strangers. So we have 3 piles. Surprise, surprise. The first pile is the bright orangey, yellowish, sunny delight scrunchie here. Second pile we have is the one with the leaves and the black. Third pile is going to be the khaki. Okay. So if you need a little bit more time, you can go ahead and pause it right here, but I'm going to go ahead and get started on pile 1. If you chose the sunny delight, this is gonna be your pile. Let's see. I didn't choose. Which one? Alright. I'm just gonna use my classic tarot for this. Probably for all the readings. Depends how this goes. So yeah, as I stated briefly in the beginning, we are doing what is the talk or the chat or the gossip that is taking place once you have left the room. So keep in mind these readings are generalized, so if you're looking for like a specific person, you probably won't be that. This will be more on if you walked inside of a store, or say you went to like a friend's house and there are people that are there that you don't know, but it can also be like a friend. So yeah, this is just like a little bird's eye view into those talks when you are no longer in the room. Okay, if I need a little bit more cards to clarify, more than likely I will use a different deck, but we will see once we get there. Don't think about anything too precise, just vibe and let your thoughts and feelings flow. Thank you so much for all of you who have subscribed. It is amazeballs. I'm very thankful for that, honestly. And if you have not subscribed, I really hope that you consider it. But if you do enjoy this reading, either way, if you could just leave a like, that would be amazeballs as well. Alright. What is the chat once my pile ones leave the room? What is being said? What is being said about my pile ones once they leave the room? Last one. All right. Okay. First card we have the Lovers. First card we had was the Lovers. Second card we have is the 9 of Wands. Third card, Justice. Back of the deck we have the 5 of Wands. The Lovers, 9 of Wands, Justice, and the 5 of Wands. All right, let's see what we got. Okay. So the Lovers, the 9 of Wands, the Justice, and the 5 of Wands at the back of the deck. depending on what room you walk into, I get, with the Lovers, I get two different things, potentially three. So the first one I got is there are people who probably think that you're not single. Just like they automatically get that feeling that you're not single. More than likely, you're probably not single, is what they're thinking. So this will go for guys or girls, depending on your sexuality and what you dibble and dab in. I think people are automatically attracted to you, so then it just goes straight into, yeah, they probably got somebody already. That's the first one that I got, immediately looking at the Lovers. With this one as well, it could be that people know you. Like, say if you walked into a store and you knew the person in the back, and you're like, hey, and they're like, hey, how you doing? You know? Or like you see somebody there and you're like, hey, and they're like, hey. So then other people will be like, oh, okay. So they might be friendly, or they know a lot of people. So they might get that vibe off of you. Like you know people. People know you. I feel like you kind of give off this duality too. Like you're girly, but you're not that girly. Like it's like you may walk in with like you can be professional, but you can also be like, I don't want to say slutty, but like you can feel like it's sexy, classy, if that makes sense. Like, but it's not too much. But I also feel like you're in the the stuff that you wear, you could seem, or you could look very comfortable, even though it's stylish, you still look comfortable. Yeah, I feel like you have a duality. You probably get girls and guys that like are interested in you when they see you. So like girls are probably ask people, like when you leave out, like, she's single? You know, she date girls, or he date guys, like that type of thing. They'll ask those people to be like, what's up with them? Are they single? What's going on? And then with this Nine of Swords here. If you walked into a room and it's like with your ex in there, and like you probably didn't see them in a minute, I feel like they'll definitely be thinking about you. Like as soon as you leave. They probably won't say anything unless like the people that they are with knew you, and you probably are still, you know, cordial with your ex, but you guys don't really say much to each other. I feel like they probably do immediately, like when you leave, even before you leave. I feel like they're just automatically thinking about things, whether it was good or bad. You end up being on their mind, I believe, for the rest of the day. That's if you run into like an ex. And they would probably go around and try to ask, like, you seen her coming in with, like, they'll just ask questions and try to see. I feel like what people would do is they will pay attention to who it is that you talk to, just so they know who they can talk to if they wanted to like talk to you, or see if you're single, see what kind of people you date, see if you're friendly. I feel like people, when you come in, they don't really say much. They kind of just like look. They probably won't stare, but they'll definitely look and take a good glance at you. And then like as soon as you leave, they'll like go to the people that they saw were friendly with you and try to see what's going on with them, so they could get like a little bit of information on you. And that's if they don't know you. But even if it is an ex or like an ex-friend or whatever, I feel like when they see you, they probably won't say anything to you. They probably won't say anything to you. They may want to, but for whatever reason, they don't. Yeah, like with this, like, okay, so with this Nine of Wands here, I feel like that's how, like, it feels like this is especially if it's like an ex or somebody that you used to be friends with or somebody that you knew and they potentially wronged you. May have not been like something where it's like, well, I'm gonna beat their ass. Not like that, but it's like, you know, to keep your distance from them. They respect that. People respect that. Like, you're not one of those people that's like fake nice. Like, if you don't mess with somebody, then you just don't mess with them. Like, it's just like that. You're not one of those people that, hey, and then when you walk out, you're like, that bitch. Like, you know, like, you're not like that. People don't, it's not like that. And people do respect it about you. And I think that that's something that people tend to think about you. Because I feel like with this Five of Swords at the back, people could have did you wrong. But I feel like the way that you are, it's like, it's very respectable in the way that you, like, you carry yourself around them. You don't get like out of character. You don't like really pay too much mind to them. Like, you'll see them and you'll observe that they're there and keep that in the back of your head, but you're not going to let them get you out of character. And I think people respect you for that, because maybe they are the type of people that would try to get you out of your, like, you know, out of your calmness, out of your zen, but you never actually took the bait. So they think about it. And they respect you for that. You hold your own. You seem mature. Like, you have a very mature vibe to you. Because everybody else, like, it just looks like everybody else is just going through some stuff. Because I'm taking this and this is you. And these are like, it's like, I feel like people may try you a lot when you go out. Or they may have tried you before, but because they know that you're not going to take the bait, they may not do much of anything. Like, they'll probably still cut their eye and like do that kissing their teeth and shit like that, you know? But you don't even pay it no mind. Like, you don't pay it no mind, and they think about that. Because they wondering, why they not reacting? Because we grown. Fuck you mean. And then we have the Justice. Yeah, I think the Justice is just a part of the Nine of Swords here. I feel like people have tried to get you out of your character, bro. Like, I don't know why, but I'm just getting that vibe. Like, they have tried. Whether it was like online or over the phone, and then like automatically you guys are in each other's face, but they didn't do nothing. Because I feel like they could have been like talking, but you're not, I don't get like a talking vibe from you. Like, you're not one of those people that's gonna feed into that. Like, I don't know if you ain't seen this, if you don't even know what I'm talking about. It's a girl named Krishan Rock, right? Everybody know her. If you don't know her, she fight like hell and she could beat some ass. But there is one fight that I will say, this kind of reminds me of with this Justice card. She was like, I don't do all that talking or something like that. But then anyway, so she goes upstairs and it's like this like thickish chubby girl. Well, I won't say she was chubby. She's just like thick and she got big boobs, so it makes her look like she's bigger than what she is. But she's in there and like everybody's kind of like crowding around, but nobody's like really saying nothing. It's just the girl with the big boobs. She just kept talking and talking and talking and talking. Krishan not saying nothing. She's just watching her. Like, she's not saying nothing. The girl is like, oh, say what you said, blah, blah, blah. Krishan didn't say anything. The girl just kept talking and talking and talking. And then she like kind of moved up. So she was like, I'm going to ask one more time. And then she like moved up closer to Krishan. And as soon as Krishan saw that, she just decked her. And that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting off of this Justice card. It's like, I feel like people may have tried to try you before. People may have tried to try you, but you're not with that talking. And I feel like because of that, people think about you. Like, they wondering, like, they just wonder, like, what the hell? Because obviously they still perturbed by whatever happened, if something did happen. But mainly it could just be like something where you know it's not that serious, or it's not even really worth getting into anything. But if you hit me, then it's something completely different. If you get my face, then it's something totally different. So I think people have like this respect for you. Like I said, you have this duality. Like you can be really soft, but it's respectable, because people know that if they try you, it's like case closed. I'm just finna beat your ass. Like we're not finna be doing all this talking, okay? But I feel like people respect you for that. I don't know if you've ever been in a fight, and if you haven't, girl, people don't want to fight you. They don't. Like, I think people want to like go back and forth with you, if anything. People just want you to feed into that, but you're not into that. Every time I see this card, I always think of like the Emperor, because they look so much alike. But you just, what people say about you when you leave is that you're not with the bullshit. Like, people can talk about you. You don't really care about that, because you know who you are. And obviously they don't know who you are. So you're not going to go in there and try to prove who you are to somebody that don't matter to you. And people really respect that, and they notice that about you. And it just makes the people who are kind of like feeding into that, or trying to see if you would feed into that, it just makes them look worried. It makes them look desperate. Like, why are you trying to get such a reaction? Like, chill out. People respect you for that. Yeah. I feel like you would be a good ass friend to have. Like, because not only do I feel like you would do that for yourself, but even if you like probably with your friends and stuff like that, and say I walk into some place and your friend knows somebody in there and they kind of like was arguing back and forth, I feel like you would be the friend to just be like, nah, bro, come on. And like go out the store, you know, like you would be the type of person like, nah, we ain't gonna feed into that. But if they jump, you know, we gonna jump. But I feel like you're very level-headed, and people for some reason are able to pick that up from you immediately. And I think that's because of the people that if you walk in and they know you and they like talk to you, they see your character when you say hi to those people, the conversations you have with those people. You don't come across as like one of those stuck up type of people. You talk to whoever talks to you. But if somebody gonna come at you sideways, then you just gonna look at them sideways until they do something sideways, and then it just turned into something else, you know? And I feel like people respect you for that. I feel like when you leave, people think, don't fuck with her. Even if they don't know you, they still, you have like this, I'm telling you, like it's actually really good. People just don't mess with you, even if they don't know you. Because I feel like even if you do leave, or even when you do leave, people in there, I feel like, are still standing up for you. Because, you know, you might have the one person in there that was trying to like, or it's like, oh, I can't stand that girl, la da da. Everybody be looking, but why? Like, for what? She ain't said nothing. She ain't did nothing. She came in, she did what she did, and she left. Or he left. Like, I don't get it. I feel like people stand up for you once you leave, against people who are attempting to maybe tarnish they want to tarnish a little bit of that respect that you have, but in actuality all they're doing is tarnishing their own. Yeah. And then that makes sense with the Five of the Swords. Because I feel like when you leave, the fact that this is on the back of the deck, I feel like when you leave, the people in there that are not able to get a rise out of you, they might start to talk shit once you leave. But then the people that are there, even if they don't know you, or if it's like, or maybe your friend is there and it's like a person that you know, that you knew from back then, or it's just like a store clerk that you knew from back when, they may try to, like, the people may try to like try to talk sideways about you, and then the other people like, be, man, it ain't, nah, like, she didn't even do nothing. Like, I don't see what you're doing here. I don't see what you're doing here. And if anything, those people may get into a fight over you after you left. Because they're like, well, you don't know what she did to me, or you don't know what he did to me. And be like, but she did not do nothing to you right now. So you can't be that mad because you didn't say anything when she was here. So why are you saying something now? Keep that same energy. What happened to that energy? Like, you want to bring that up now that she walked out? Fuck out of here. What do you mean? So I feel like those are the conversations that people are having about you. Like, I feel like those are the type of conversations that people are having about you. You have this duality. You're very soft, but you also have a lot of respect. And then you have people in there that could be jealous, could just be mad at their life, so they trying to make everybody else mad at their life. But you already peeped it from jump, and you just not giving into it. You go in the store, you go into wherever it is, you went into to do, you do it, and you get the fuck out. You get out. And if it's one of your friends that may have went into somewhere and they know somebody that they were maybe arguing with, you will be the type of friend to just be like, nah, bro, like, let's go. We go to another store. It ain't that serious. So then whenever you leave, the people that are trying to get a rise out of you with the people that you already know that are there, they start fighting. Well, not like fighting, but they start having like a little tit for tat. Like, you wasn't act like this when she was in here. Now all of a sudden you wanna start barking when she left. We ain't got time for that. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there for you, my power ones. If you did like this reading, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you are not already subscribed. I would love to have you. So yeah, thank you so much for allowing me to read for you today. And it's all love, my love. I hope to see you in my next one. How to? If you chose the little, I don't know if those palm trees, palm leaves, I don't know what the hell they are. But if you chose that one, this is going to be your reading. As brieflessly, I don't know why I say it like that, so just don't judge. As stated in the intro, we're doing what is being said about you once you leave the room. So keep in mind, these are generalized, so it'll typically be around like strangers if you walk into a store, or if you walk into like, you know, a friend's house, but you're not really there, like you're not staying, you maybe drop some off, whatever like that. So that's what we talk about now. Unless you think it's like a whatever situation pops in your mind when your reading starts, then typically that's what the reading is going to be for. Okay, but don't think too hard about any one thing. Just vibe. Just vibe. I do want to say thank you to all of my new subscribers and my returning subscribers. Y'all are the goats. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking, and it's so beautiful and I appreciate it. I really do. So if you are new here, I do hope that you consider joining the little lonesome tribe over here. All are welcome. This is a no judgment zone, love. All right, so what is the gossip? What are the discussions that take place after my pal 2 leaves the room? What is the chit chat about? What is the chit chat about when my pal 2 leaves the room? I have to turn on the lights so I can dark in here. Alright, last one. Alright. First card we have is the Page of Wands. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, and Temperance. Back of the deck. We have, oh, 10 of Pentacles, child. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so for you, we have the Page of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Temperance. If I do need any clarifications, I will either use the same deck or I would just pick out another deck if need be. Okay. But let's get it started. Okay. People like you a lot. You just have like this very welcoming aura to you. Like very welcoming. Like probably when you go out, people like to just talk to you. Even if they don't know you. Like you probably have a lot of people that just say hi to you. I think it's because you just have like a really comforting vibe. Like dogs, animals may like you a lot. Like animals may like you a lot. Like I'm saying, like you may have like squirrels and shit that in places. Because I remember I used to work at this little storage place, and I swear to God, it was always this one damn squirrel that would just, you know, just come eat with me every day. But not, you know what I'm talking about. Like they would be outside, so I'd be damned. But every day, I swear to God, like I literally have videos. I'll probably put one in here just because. I even saw birds fighting. Like I don't know, it was just animals. It was a raccoon one time. Like it's just, I'm not just talking about like regular cats and dogs. I'm talking about like actual animals. You see that wherever you go, for some reason, there's some type of animal that ain't got no business being there. But it's because they like, it's a vibe that you have that they're able to pick up on. Kids may like you. They may gravitate towards you too. You have like a very kitty spirit, especially with this Page of Wands. I feel like you're the type of person that people feel like when you leave the room, they'll be like, I like her. Like I like that person. Like we should, yeah. Especially if like you walk in and there's somebody in there that you know and you start talking to them. The other people would just be looking at you and like the conversation will go on. Like before y'all even leave, they'll probably be like, like we should get together. Like what you doing this weekend? Like that type. Like you just have a very welcoming but young, fiery type of vibe to you. You just seem like you would be fun. Very fun, but very level-headed. I think people may think that you come from money. You have a affluence, I think is what they say. You have a wealthy vibe to you. Like if people, and even if you are not, people think that you are. So don't tell them. Don't tell them. Yeah. It's like, I don't know, like the Peter Pan. I don't know if you ever seen that movie or the show. I've never actually watched it, to be completely honest with you. But all I can think about looking at this is the Peter Pan. Like, don't that look like Peter Pan? The only thing is this is yellow instead of green. You have a very playful vibe to you. Very playful. And even if you don't have that type of vibe, you look very young. You have a very young spirit to you. You just seem like you would be a lot of fun. Like a lot of fun. I think people really like to be around you. People like to be around you. Like you'll make something that's so seemingly so boring be so fun. Like say like, for instance, you walk into the store and then people don't know you, but it's your song. You know the song that's playing on the radio. You'll just start singing it. Like that type of vibe. You're very like just, I don't like to say free spirit because I don't know. I just don't really like, I feel like that word has just been overly used. It's you're the type of person that will walk inside of a store. You don't know nobody in there, but your song is playing on the radio. You gonna start singing to it. That's the person that I'm getting from here. And animals and babies and just people gravitate towards you. Yeah, people gravitate towards you. And if it's like, I don't know, I get the vibe of like people just think that, I'm not gonna lie, people think that you have money. Like people definitely think that. Even if you don't have like flashy cars and clothes and stuff like that, I'm still to this day, I'm waiting on the day that our brothers and sisters will recognize that fashion and jewelry and these crazy cars is baby, there's, you don't need that. You really don't. A Honda works just as well as a Mercedes-Benz. It might last you longer. The tools are cheaper. You know, I won't say Walmart because I don't shop at Walmart, but Shein is good. Shein is the bomb. Go to Rainbow. If you live in Florida, you know Rainbow is. Go to, like, you don't need all these. I'm just waiting for our brothers and sisters to just catch it, baby, catch it. You don't need the flashy stuff. You really don't. You really don't. I'd rather somebody think I'm broke. If and whenever it is that I do have money, people will never know. I'll probably forget sometimes. But yeah, people definitely think that you have like, I don't know if it's, I think I said it right, affluence or like an opulence to you. Girl, I'm just gonna say you look wealthy, okay? I ain't losing all these words. I'll look it up to see if I was right, and if I was, then woo. People think you come from money, okay? But I don't think you don't come across as like, I don't know if it's the way that you talk. It could be the way you talk. It could be you smell good. You dress very comfortably, but it's still very classy, and it doesn't look like you just rolled out of bed. My fault. Had to rearrange and switch areas. But anyway, like I was saying, let's begin back on the Temperance, and then we're gonna go ahead and close out the reading. Okay, so Temperance. Yeah, it just kind of goes back to your aura, the aura that you give off. They may want to like hang out with you, get together with you. Weirdly, it kind of reminds me of like my mom. Because like my mom, she was just like, she had the gift of gab. I swear to God, you may have the gift of gab. Because like, I feel like you could go inside of any place and make a friend. Like you don't meet strangers. My mom could go to inside of the store to buy some chips, and she gonna come out of there with somebody, and she'll be like, oh, we gonna they're gonna come and hang out with us. We just got here. Who is this person? She don't know their name. She don't even know who the person is, but that person is so just taken in by her. What's said when you leave a room? I want to hang out with her. I want to hang out with him. Like we should get together. When are you all?
You got no clothes. I like you. I like you. Yeah. A lot. Oh, we need to hang out more. Where are you going? Now you ain't got no clothes.
I feel like people just want to hang out with you when you first meet them. And if people are not that forward with you, it could be based on feeling inferior. I'm sorry, I'm not really good with saying big words. I think you're intimidating. You're intimidating. If people don't come talking to you, that I believe that would be the reason why. But people, whenever they first meet you or whenever it is that you're leaving out of the room, they're just like, I like her or I like him. They want to like get to know you. They just do. I feel like that's the conversation. Yeah, you dope. You dope. I don't get no bad vibes from this, like at all. 7 of Swords. What I will say with that, because I wasn't gonna take that card off, but I don't know why, I just felt like I should have. Remember how I said people think that you have money? or like people get that vibe from you that you have money, always be wary of that, which I think you are, because it was under. The Seven of Swords is all about taking. It's all about betraying somebody. It's all about taking something that somebody else has had for yourself. But it was under the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like you're aware of that already. So it's not like something that I need to necessarily tell you about or go deeper into. But what I will say is just always be wary of people. But I'm going to go ahead and end it off here for you, my pal twos. If you did enjoy the reading, please go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. If I made you laugh, giggle, chuckle, whatever, please engage, because I do like doing these videos. I do, even though I'm not the best at uploading weekly, but I'm gonna get better. I swear. I'm just trying to get my stuff together. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. I really do enjoy it, and it is all love, my love. Hope to see you in the next one. Toodaloo. Pile 3, if you chose the khaki scrunchie, this is going to be a reading. And as stated in the beginning, we are doing what is said once you leave a room. Keep in mind these readings are general, so some messages will stick and some will not. Don't think about anything too deep, just vibe, child. Just vibe. And thank you so much to all of my returning subscribers and new subscribers. Y'all are the GOAT. I love y'all so much. What is said about my pile 3s once they leave the room? So far, I'm not gonna lie, all piles have been like dope. I'm not even gonna lie. The first one was like kind of iffy, but it all came together then. So y'all, if this is your first time seeing me, hello, and welcome to Luna Souls. If you do end up liking this reading, please subscribe and like and engage. Very much appreciated. What is said? What's the gossip on my podcast once they leave the room? What's the gossip on my factories once they leave the room? Always feel free if this doesn't sound like you, but then again as well, if it doesn't sound like you, remember this is how people are viewing you, so always keep that in mind. But still, if it feels like it's not necessarily you, feel free to choose another pile. It's perfectly fine. All right, last one. First card, Page of Cups. Eight of Wands. Four of Cups. Back of the deck, we have the Nine of Wands. All right, so Page of Cups, Four of Cups, Eight of Wands, and Nine of Wands. Let me make sure we are in view, and we are. Okay. Move this here because I don't like that big old shadow. People are curious about you. You have like this wave of mystery. I don't think people come up to you with like small talk. And even if they do, I don't think you shut them down, but you don't necessarily try to keep the conversation going. Because with this 8 of Wands, I feel like you're very like, you're doing what has to be done like that. That damn toilet scared the hell out of me. I ain't even gonna lie. But yeah. I feel like it's like a you have a very like romancy. It's like you know, the first day of school and you see like the cute girl or the cute guy and you're just like, oh my god. They're so cute. And then if they hear you talk, they're like, ooh, and they smart. I just feel like people are very curious about you. When you walk out the room off rip, they want to know more about you. How old are you? Do you have somebody you're with? Why are you by yourself? You know, like, why did you come to the store by yourself? Like, why is nobody with you? It's like little questions that they want to know about you. It's like an innocent seduction type of thing. Like, you're very seducing, but it's like, I don't want to say seducing. It's like, it's just curiosity. It's a sexy curiosity. Or a sexy mystery. Because obviously you can buy, you know, those products that you would need to be a certain age for. But at the same time, you look so young. But you're like moving so fast. It's like, I may clarify that Page of Cups, but let's see. Okay, so with the 8 of Wands here. Okay, I'm gonna just say what I got. You know when people say they got turned out, or like, okay, so it's like this. Say a man or woman from another nationality, right? They come from a different place and they see you, but in their mind they have like everybody has a preference and what they want to go for and what they see themselves within, you know, in the future. But I think with you, you have the ability to make somebody want to try a different nationality, you know? Like if they're white, they still want to try you. If you're black or whatever, it doesn't matter. I feel like you turn people out. That's a very weird thing to say, but that's just what I got looking at that. Because this is about like swift change. It's about moving. It's about movement quickly. So it's like, I think people have this, it goes from this curious, mysterious vibe that you give off. So they want to know more. But at the same time, they're kind of attracted to you, but also intimidated. But they're like, if she would give me a chance, or if they gave me a chance, I would take it. It's like, you can change their mind so fast. That's really what I'm getting from this. People just want to know more about you when you leave the room. Hell, they may want to know, do you date outside your race? Would you be open to that? I'm going to use my manga to clarify. But I'm going to keep going, and then, because I may have to clarify all of them. This is the only deck that I had to clarify. All right, so let's move on to the 4 of Cups, and then if I need to take out more cards, I will. You may not be very approachable. But it's because people don't know what the hell to think. Like, you're not very approachable because they don't know what they would say to you. Because it's like you may seem just in your own world. Like you have a focus. You went there for a reason. You're going to do it and then you're going to leave. Like, you know, some people, they go to the store and they just in there for hours. Like, or at least 30 to 45 minutes. I don't think you're like that. You get what you need and you get out. Like, and that's it. So it's like, I don't think people even think you have the time. Or they would have the time. But they think about it. They definitely think about it. Because it's like they just want to know what you're thinking. It's like... when you leave the room, people just want to know. Like, who the hell was that? Like, who was that? Because you have this... I don't mean to keep going over, but it's like I'm trying to put it all together. Because if I'm being honest, it's like these people are just like, what the hell? Like, did you see that? Like, it's like that. It's I'm sorry if this ain't making sense to you. But it's just what I'm getting. Very mysterious, very cute, very youthful, yet very fast paced, very like you're focused and you know what you came in there to do. You're going to do it, you're going to get out. And you're in your own world while you're in this mode. If I'm being honest, I feel like this is like the first time you see a butterfly. People are curious about you, y'all. Because you have this focus to you, but it's so mysterious and so intriguing. But you move so fast and then you're in your own head. So it's like they feel like they can't really say anything to you. They may pay attention to who you talk to when you do come inside of that room. Yeah, I'm going to have to clear up all these. And then we got the 9 of Wands at the back. You're not easily impressed. People are intimidated. Like they don't know what to say. I think a lot of people actually do want to talk to you. But it's like you're so focused on something. Like you maybe never even looked them in their eye. You know, like when you went inside, you're so focused on whatever it is that you went in there for. So now they want to know what the hell did they come in and get? What was that? Like, they're trying to get some type of, they just want to get to you. And I don't feel like you make that very easy. And then the way you carry yourself and you are about yourself when you do go into that room. Although you're very intriguing, you're also very intimidating. Because they know, they can see that you're a hard worker. They can see that you got your shit. Hell, I think people just want to know your name. Like, they don't get any information from you. None. What's this 4 of Cups about? Cups, we have 7 of Swords. They may think that you've kind of like shut yourself down emotionally. This may all sound weird because this is you just going into a room and you probably not necessarily knowing anybody. But I think people get into this deeper, their thoughts grow deeper because they're not able to get anything. So they're trying to like figure out ways to explain what the hell they just saw. It's, but I think that people maybe think that you've been hurt in the past. So it's like you have this guard up. You have this guard up and they can see that. And they like it, but they hate it because it's like, damn. How the hell? I think you have a lot of people that want to talk to you. Truthfully. I think you have a lot. And it could be people that you know from your childhood. Is this 2 of Swords? No, this is 2 of Wands. That's Swords. Yeah, this is 2 of Wands. So clarifying, the 8 of Wands is the 2 of Wands. And then for the Page of Cups, we got the 9 of Cups. Yeah, I think they think that you're you could be closed off to love. But they still want to know why. I don't know, like you have people just really thinking when you leave a room. Very intriguing, very. But it's like you're closed off to love and they can feel that. King of Swords at the bottom. They think you got these people in their head because Swords is all about thoughts. When you leave the room, people are trying to figure out ways. Okay. When you leave a room, people are shell-shocked. Like, when you leave the room, people want to know who the hell was that. That's the easiest thing. People just want to know more about you. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and leave it here for you. More about 3s. Yeah, this one was, oof, Lord. But yeah. Please, if you did like the reading, I did my best. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you. But yeah, it's all love. Hope to see you in my next one. Toodaloo.